Hello Aquarius, welcome to Essence Reflections Tarot. My name is Krista. This is your reading for the week of June 10th to 16th, 2019. Thanks so much for being here. I'm really happy that you're here today. And this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. In the physical, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. In the emotional, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. In the mental, we have the Magician. And in the spiritual, we have the High Priestess. So it looks like mentally and spiritually there's a lot of big shifts going on, a lot of new things happening here, a lot of being possibly even overwhelmed with the mystery and the beauty of finding balance and of connecting to our subconscious and even our superconscious and things that are just beyond our normal conscious mind. And definitely it has to do with connecting to the divine, whatever that means for you, however that works for you. It's different for different people, but whatever you consider to be divine, whether that's your connection to yourself or your connection to something greater than yourself, there is definitely spiritually a shift towards integration happening, and a shift towards bringing what's happening for you spiritually. It's working its way down into manifesting for you physically. It tends to be in our personal growth that things kind of start going on the energetic spiritual level, and then they work themselves through to the physical level. And you have the Magician in your mental realm here today for this week, and to me that looks like you are really thinking about how to bring what's inside you outside, so that the way that you feel internally and the way that you think internally and the way that you work internally is the way that you think, work, and carry on in your external world as well, so that there's not a discrepancy between who you are in yourself and with the people close to you, and who you are when you're with people who you're maybe not as close to, or where you know, co-workers or people who are a little more removed in terms of your circle of support. And it looks like emotionally you've really come to a place of starting to surrender the fight in terms of your thinking, in terms of having your thinking really interfere with your emotions flowing. And that interference has carried over into how things work for you physically. And as this debate and this criticism and this internal fighting to allow your emotions to run free, as that shifts, this will shift as well. We really feel things in our bodies, and often how we're feeling physically can be some of our first indications of what's happening with us emotionally. And often we're very cut off from that physical connection to our emotions, and it looks like that's what's happened here. That and it's very normal in our society that our thinking gets in the way, and that our thinking tends to try to dictate how we're feeling. And with these big shifts happening here, there is a move towards freedom for you, and a move towards allowing that integration and having all of those different areas of your life work together, and an ability for you to see how they can flow, and so that you can get your feedback in a very embodied way. That's what it's working towards. So this can feel very frustrating, and perhaps you're becoming aware of this blockage, and you're just not sure where to move from here. But rest assured that as these continue to work and as you continue to find your center and find your balance in terms of connecting spiritually, be open to allowing that into your physical world, so that there's not this firm divider between what's happening for you physically and what's happening for you spiritually. You're moving towards a real integration, but it's a work in process. So as you move forward this week, the cards would suggest that you stay open to feeling in your body your emotions. Stay open to, as you feel tension in certain areas, to allow that to come to your consciousness, what that might be in relation to, and to start finding more of a connection to embodiment, and to, we can come to the place where we feel like we are disconnected physically, and we can come to a place where we feel like being spiritual means being disconnected from what's happening in our bodies, and that's really not it's not a full and rounded experience of being here in this earth and in this lifetime. So really open yourself and allow yourself to feel how things are for you physically, and see how that coincides with how things are spiritually, and be open to that interplay. I really hope this reading has resonated for you. If it has, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like your own personal reading, this has been a general reading, and it won't resonate for everyone, but if you would like something that's more specific to you, you can check out the link to my website in the description box below. And I hope that you have an excellent week. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.